Hey guys, it's me SpaceNix, and in today's video I'm going to be playing a game that I just got, so I don't quite know what it's about. It's called You Will Not Remain. So, yeah. I guess I'll start playing. Okay. Well, hopefully if it's a short game I'll be able to play it pretty easily. Okay, so don't quite know what to do right now, to be honest. Okay. It's time to wake up, so I guess I'm in bed. I should probably read it. Does it matter? Don't know if it's just a lighting or something else, but they definitely glowing shapes. Okay. You still have plenty of grounds. An instant when you're desperate. You haven't even gone through all of the apartments on this floor. Okay. Making it as much as a ritual as it is comfort. You cradle the cup in your hands, warmth seeping into your fingertips. It grows cold as you stare at the sink, the ceiling, the strange shapes your hand makes around porcelain. You pour it down the sink. Wash the cup before putting it away. Maybe tomorrow it will be easier. So I read that poorly. I'm not super good at reading, so I'm just not used to reading. Channel after channel of nothing. This plant looks fun. The leaves are drooping. You should water it. You fill the watering can and take it to the plant. You soak the base, hoping it's both enough and not too much at the same time. You've never been good with plants, and sometimes trying too hard is what kills them. Gonna guess that's the sound of the plant drinking the water. Oh, what's that? Ooh. I don't know what this game is about, though. It seems fun. Okay, so I can't go into my bed. If I go back outside, let me try to interact with it. Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? If you were prone to poetry, you'd almost say it was as beautiful as in a fatalistic sort of a way. But you're not. Haven't been for some time. You've run out of pretty metaphors for awful things. See, I told you guys I'm not too good at reading. There's there's not much else you can do. You could walk circles around the apartment, or you could go back to bed. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? Impossible. It's been weeks since you've been stuck here. You would have surely heard it before this. Bark, bark, bark. Ah! That's the sound of it howling. Well, I want to go check on the dog. Better go see what it is, just in case. Come on, open the door. You know you can. Can't you? Bark, bark. You can do this. Come on. Like saying the words will help. Howl. I'm just gonna say howl. Just do it. It's wrong. Everything is wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. Bark, bark. It's only down the hall. You can do this. I hope this dog isn't creepy. Bark, bark. Let's go into Weird Eyeball Room. There's something wrong with this apartment. Bark, bark. Is it a dog? Is that a dog? But it doesn't look like any kind of dog you've seen before. It's thin, skin stretched tight across its ribs, long body, all bones and hard angles. Bark. Hey, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Bark. That's right. Everything is okay. Whine. Do you want to come with me? Whine. Is that a yes? I want to see what this is about first. Nothing. Okay. Is there Easter eggs in this game or anything like that? See, I've never played this game before. This is my first playthrough, so. Whoa! The dog jumps forward before you can react. Sorry. You brace for pain and instead feel the drag of its tongue across your chin. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Whoa, down. It drops to all fours, looking obediently up at you, tongue lolling out of its mouth, bisected by wickedly sharp teeth. Well, it's this way, I guess. I have a fun dog friend. You're glad to leave something. You're glad to leave. Something is wrong here. A new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog get here? When the two of you leave it, will be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows at your heels, nose sniffing fiercely at the air. Bark. Just a little further. Dog, dog. Bark, bark. This one's my room. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. This is enough excitement for one day. It's time to go to sleep. Arf. Bed. Arf. I guess you're sleeping with me. I want to go outside again. Nope. Okay, no dialogue or anything. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is warm. The dog is a warm, sprawling mess above you, content to be pushed around as you make yourself comfortable. When you've settled into the sheets, it lays its head across your neck. Warm, metallistic breath, lulling you to sleep. Okay, you're dreaming again. You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelt of her for weeks, the sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. They don't smell like her anymore. Let's go outside. Nope, okay. Okay. No. No. You can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Stay inside. please. No. Okay, I'm up. Bark. That's certainly one way to be woken up. You can't complain, though. Not when it saved you from... Bark, bark. Right. You have a dog now. A very strange-looking dog. You water the plant. Has it gotten bigger? It's not dead. Maybe that means something. I want to feed the dog. I will drink my coffee, or whatever I drink. You give it water, then fill the bowl with what's in the fridge. When you set it down, the dog lunges desperately towards the food. Munch, munch. It's eating so fast, you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up. Okay, time to make myself some coffee. You make coffee, just like every other morning. You cradle the cup in your hands, staring at the walls and the cage of your fingers around the cup, until the liquid cools. Just like every other morning. But this time something is different. The dog is here, looking more at home than you've ever felt. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyways. Bitter all the way down. Bark, bark. Are you hungry? Bark, bark. You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. Well, you fed the dog. May as well feed yourself. You cook with whatever you can find. Thankful for the electric stovetop. You eat from the pan, standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. Bark. You've already fed the dog. What do they want? Bark, bark. I want to check outside again. The static voice gets louder. Whine. You want to leave? Bark. Okay, you're the boss. It's easier to manage the terror that climbs up your spine when the dog is so happy to be outside. Where are we going? Bark. Hold your horses. There's no sprint or anything, so I just gotta walk through it. Bark. 1 second. Okay. Sorry? You've never been up here. Arf. Oh, it's... You're worried if you stared at too long, you might fall in. Bark. The dog stares at you, imploring, and for a moment its eyes flash violet. No, you're just imagining things. It's just a dog. Throw the ball. Message received. You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. Forget for a moment that vast, otherworldly thing stretching through the sky. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. time is it? Noon? Evening? Probably midday. At least one of them. Maybe even all of them. I think that's enough for one day. Wine. We can come back tomorrow. Bark. So I think the dog agreed with that. Someone's in a rush. Once again, there's no way to speed it up, so I just gotta walk through the hallway. And sorry if you're hearing any background noise. Didn't take you long to figure out home. The dog looks proud of itself. Okay then. Okay. So I had to pause real quick. You're so tired. When's the last time your lungs ever tasted fresh air? You can't remember. Bark! I'm sorry. I think that's all I have for today. Wine. I guess this is my life now. I'm gonna go outside. I think it might have gotten bigger. Not sure though. You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them. Not since. The dog lays atop of you, heavier than expecting, seeing its skin and bone. It cuddles you. Knife-long teeth whisper from your throat. You can feel its heartbeat through the blanket. The gentle expanding of its chest beneath your hand. Another dream. The radio again. You wish this was over. Stay inside. If you don't let them in, they can't get inside. Silence. No sound. No thought. You type in her number into your phone. You know it off by heart. The sound of its buttons are a familiar melody. Ring, ring. It rings out. You try again, and again, and again. Ring, ring. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine, you try to convince yourself. Don't let anyone in that isn't already inside. She has to be inside. Maybe already downstairs. Just in time. Just in time. Okay, I'm up. Bark. Guess we just have to... I want to water the plant again first. When you touch the soil, it's bone dry. It seems like it's always that thirsty. A need so deep it couldn't be slaked by an ocean. Sorry. I'm having troubles reading. You used to know something about need. Now you don't let yourself remember what it is, what it means to need anything, let alone want it. First things first, coffee. You make it, hold the cup until the liquid cools. You look down at it. foreign in your unfamiliar hands. You pour it down the sink. You win some, you lose some. Bark. Dog's hungry. Here you go. Munch munch. We're slowly getting used to living with a dog. How long has it been now? You can't remember. You should probably name them. What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog, after all. Bark. That's very helpful. How about Rex? Wine. Marble? Wine. Marble sink? Wine. Gas stove? Wine. Okay. Shank? Bark. Lamb shank? Bark. Lamb shank? Really? Bark. Alright, you're the boss. The newly named lamb shank looks absurdly pleased with itself. Fine. I want to look outside first, and then I will play fetch, I guess, is probably what's gonna happen. I don't think it's gotten any bigger. Once again, sorry if you can hear background noise. Bark. Yep, dog wants to play fetch. I know there's probably some stuff that I've already missed with this game, but that's okay. Bark. Okay, up the stairs we go. Nothing has changed. The sky is... it's there. Don't think about it. What is that thing? Can't even tell. Bird, maybe? Not sure. How long has it been since you've become stuck here? Someone could tell you it has been weeks, months, or years, and you'd believe them. It's not like you can see the sun anymore. Sometimes you forget what other people look like, the way their skin feels, how the muscles in their back shift when you hold them. Just the thought of touching someone makes your skin crawl. You feel claustrophobic and desperate at the same time. Wrong. That's enough. Time to go back. Bark. Bark. I don't know what this game is about yet. I'm gonna guess that thing... I don't know. Something bad, definitely. Okay, make yourself some food. You should eat something. But maybe you shouldn't. You only ate 5 minutes ago, right? Was it 5 days? Do you think I should eat lamb shank? Bark. Okay, good call. You cook a meal of whatever you can find and eat it. And eat it over the stovetop. Howl. I'm coming. It's bedtime. You and Lamb Shank are used to this dance by now. You settle together and drifted to sleep. You do anything to wake up. But that isn't how this works. Don't look at the sky. The sky? What's wrong with the sky? What could have possibly happened to the sky? I'm gonna look at the sky. It's... How? It hurts to look at. It's wrong. It's not made of this world. But somehow captivating all the same. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be. This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream, surely. If you go back inside, the world will return to normal. It has to. She'll come back home, and everything will be the way it always was. Bzzz. This is your public service announcement. The voice is robotic, clinical and detached, while the world forever changes. Do not let anyone that comes from outside the safety of others... Do not let anyone that comes from outside for this... Do not let anyone in that comes from the outside for the safety of yourself and others. We repeat, do not let anyone inside from the outside. No. Your homes are safe as long as we are in them. Do not let anyone in that returns from the outside. We repeat, people from the outside are displaying signs. Arf. Predictable. Water the plant. You take care of the plant. You don't feel like you're there when you water it. Your hand's unfamiliar, your body's unfamiliar, your mind's alien even after all this time. TV. You used to wonder when the power would turn off. You don't wonder about much of anything anymore. Bark, bark. It's time to feed Lamshank. It's time to feed Lamshank. You used to go to bed excited for your morning coffee. Now it's just another thing you do. You fill up the food bowl. Munch, munch. Let's look outside. Howl. Lamshank likes it on the balcony. You don't. Something about him shifts under the lilac sky, pushing to be free. He looks hungrier out here, more alien. Okay, Lamshank, well, it's time to go inside. Lamshank has decided it's time for fetch. Bark. Now something tells me Lamshank comes from the outside. Bark. And is probably evil. I was just looking at my recording stuff, make sure that my mic and everything is working. It is, so that's good. Bark. You know, I haven't done any playthroughs like this before. I normally just play Minecraft, but I think it's pretty fun. Sometimes you think about going outside and being done with it all, finished. I'm gonna see if I can speed through the dialogue and hopefully not. Okay. But you have Lamshank now. You won't walk down the stairs and pry the boarded doors open, fingertips catching on wood and nails as you claw yourself out. No, you'll stay here. For however long that is. It's time to go, Lamshank. also want to try to figure out the face of this character. Like, I don't know, is that a hat? Is that their head? I can't tell. Bark! Well, there's no way to tell, I guess. Time for bed? Yep. Huh, that's weird. You can hear something. The radio. Zzz. Hello? What? Zzz. Is anyone there? No, you're imagining things. It's not possible. It can't be. Whine. Hey, it's okay. I'm okay. Are you? Lambshank's eyes are wide, body trembling above yours, scared. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pet Lambshank, fingers running down his spine, each vertebrae sharp against them. You're so tired. What should you do? This is your public service announcement. The people from outside are marked. They can only get in if you let them in. We cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in. She will hurt you. Wait, what? I think I might let her in. Please, let me in. She's here. She's safe. Do not let them in. They will hurt you. Please, babe. Let me in. I'm scared. Bzz. We repeat. They will hurt you. I have nothing else to do. You're at the door, unable to open it, heart beating so hard you can taste the blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in. You do. But nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You try to move, to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else. Like you're no longer there. Like you're watching yourself. Like you're watching yourself like someone would watch you. Babe, please, I'm so scared. So are you. White noise. White. You don't think you could let her in if you wanted to. It's not safe. The screaming starts. You are brittle, and this is what breaks you. And the dog woke me up. I'm up, Lambshank, I'm up. Is anything real? I'm gonna go in the wardrobe. Is anything real? Okay, I guess not. Is anything real? Bark, bark. Real or not, you need to feed Lambshank. Is anything real? You water the plant just in case. Something tells me that dialogue is going to repeat. Can't get the coffee. Okay. Is anything real? You fill up the food bowl. Munch, munch. Time to go outside. Howl. Is anything real? Bark. Bark. What happens if I go back into the... Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna try to go into this one if I can. No. Okay. Just checking to see if there's any Easter eggs. Bark! Bark! If this is real, does it mean anything? And what's worse, that if this isn't real, or it is, and it means nothing at all. You can't even remember what she looked like, how she smelt. You can't recall how she fit within these spaces. I guess, well, I want to look at it again. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Well, I guess it's time to bark. Time to go back. So yeah, let's go inside. Just cook some food, I guess. Not a change. Okay, so I guess we ate the food. Did I say not a change or not a chance? I don't know. You pull back the covers and get into bed. You're already half asleep. Bzzz. Attention, citizens. Wine. Lambshank does not like it when the radio starts. Attention, citizens. The city has fallen. Wine. That's enough, Lambshank. In the coming months, we will be evacuating any remaining survivors. Lambshank. We might be able to leave. Wine. Psst. Make sure you keep your radio on to receive and pick up coordinates. Animals have been bzzz. Lambshank, what's wrong? Lambshank looks nervously around the room, flinching at the sound of the radio. We will tell you when it's safe to leave. Howl. It's okay. Let's go to bed. Everything is going to be okay. Yeah, I think Lambshank is evil or something. You get under the covers. For the first time, Lambshank doesn't join you. A dream. Anything but this. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door, then slide down until you've reached a pile on the floor. Until you're a pile on the floor. Yes, I had to yawn. We repeat, do not let anything in. The screaming continues. On and the time passes and stops and starts. The radio cracking in and out of life, her scream softening. Please getting weaker as the days stretch out into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise. Nothing but ringing in your head. Somehow the silence is worse than the screaming. For 2 weeks? Dang. Just non-stop that. You wake up slowly. You're used to Lambshanks acting as an alarm, all wagging tail and doggy kisses. He's across the room, staring out at the balcony at the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, though each time the memory is fuzzier, worn by time. Was she even marked? You'll never know. I'm gonna water the plant, 'cause I like the plant. Something burns in your chest, but you choke it down. Without you, the plant would die. Coffee? No, you can't. Your stomach keeps turning over and over, like something is trying to escape alive. You leave it, the cup strangely lonely, when filled to the brim. Okay. You filled the bowl, but Lambshank doesn't come running. Lambshank, food time. He ignores you. Come on, you need to eat. We're leaving today. Wine. Bzz. Remember, citizens, we have to clear the way. We have cleared the way. The pickup zone is... It's time to go. Wine. I know I said it's time to go, but I want to look out. Yeah, nothing's changed. Don't know why Lambshank didn't follow, though. You'll never see this place again. Is that a good thing? Which way do we go? Probably down the stairs. That's my guess. Because if we're leaving, I don't know why we wouldn't use the stairs. Nope, okay, I'm wrong. Thought that it would be the stairs, that would make the most sense. But I guess not. And also, like, you can't, what does leaving this place mean? You can't press two keys at the same time. So, like, you can't move in more directions. What does the outside world look like What does the world look like outside of these walls? Outside of this city? Do you still belong out there? Will people in their soft skin, soft hands, soft hearts, will they now be as alien to you as the sky? Exit. There it is. The door. Wine, wine, wine. Come on, Lambshank. There was a time where slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards then, just a closed door with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often. The few that remained with you. But you could hear them. Human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pull down one of the boards on the door. Wine. Hush, Lambshank. The noise has been comforting. But you weren't alone. But they didn't last forever, and over time faded to nothing. They must have left, taking their chances in the city falling around them. Anything better than staying here, being inside, trapped like a rat in a cage, every day playing out again and again until... You pulled down the second board. Wine. Bark. Lambshank, that's enough. You've never yelled at Lambshank before. Shame blooms deep in a pit of your stomach. But you can't look at him. Know that if you see the fear and desperation in his eyes, you'll never leave. You pull down the final board. A beginning and an end, you think. You've been the one to put them there, a reminder to never leave as the city's siren song promises an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palms against the cool, thick wood. Lampshank, you ready? Whimper. He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes darting around the room so fast they roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from the pocket. It fits into the lock. Turn the handle. Bark, bark. Lampshank lashes forward, closing teeth on your sleeve, with a vicious Yankee pulls you backwards, away from the door. Frick, I'll say, that says. Lampshank. Bark, bark. Lampshank, what's going on? Every inch of his stretched skin looks like it's ready to fight, lips peeled back from inch-long teeth as saliva drops from a maw gaping impossibly wide enough to swallow someone whole. Bark, bark, bark. Lampshank! Bark! Knock, knock. No. Knock, 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 knock. It can't. Lampshank, you need to let me go. I don't want to go in there. I want to leave. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Better not. Okay. Well, I guess not. I guess we're still gonna stay here, even though that was probably our only chance to escape. Inside. You're inside again. Bark! What happened? Lampshank runs to his abandoned food, the leftovers of leftovers that you served still there, silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear the radio? Follow its lure to the door? Bark! Munch, munch. Lampshank happily devours the food, ghostly tongue scraping the dregs from the bottom of the bowl. Thank you, Lampshank. Yip. He jumps on the spot, looking absurdly proud of himself. Really, I mean it. Howl. Bark. Hold your horses. Coffee. Can you just go back to this in-between life of fetching and half-consumed coffee? Of fetch and half-consumed coffee? Is it really that easy? TV? Nothing. You're not sure what you expected. Radio? Nothing. Tonight or maybe tomorrow, or maybe a week from now, he'll throw the radio from the rooftop. Lampshank was right to be afraid. I don't think Lampshank was. I don't trust Lampshank. Still the same. Still turns to static when you stand out here too long. Bark. It's a fun game so far, I'd say. Bark. Thought that we were going to be able to leave. But I guess not. You've gotten used to the violet light beating down from above. The creature seems satisfied. If such a thing is possible. It's not rolling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tips of the skyscrapers, the longest, softest breath you'll ever feel vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? Is this where you must remain? Park! I think yeah, that was the end of the game, I guess. You can watch the credits roll. As you can see, the game is called You Will Not Remain. I mean, it was a pretty fun game. I hope that my playthrough of it was okay. I haven't seen like anyone else play it, so it was pretty fun blind playthrough. But yeah, I would recommend checking out this game if you want. It's free on Steam, so if you get it, you could record a video if you want. You could just play it. There might have been some stuff that I've missed, so if there is, you can, I guess, find it for yourself. Like that, I think that was the end of the game, yeah. Well, guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.